What's going on, fight fans? How y'all feeling? Y'all on with Rashawn's About Time Boxing. This is Mr. Philadelphia, aka Mr. Troll 100 Mil. Okay, I want to jump straight into it. So it appears that Teofemo Lopez says that he wants to fight Devin Haney in his next fight. At his press conference, they asked him who would he like to fight, and he said Devin Haney. And then I believe they asked his father who would he like to see his son fight in like a mega, bout showdown. And his father too said Devin Haney. And from what I heard, that Devin Haney and Teofemo Lopez agreed to fight each other. I don't think no contract has been signed yet, but I hope that that's a fight that can happen. If so, who do y'all think? Who do y'all think will win? You got to remember, Devin Haney is considered to be, from what I'm hearing, he's supposed to be the boogeyman of the lightweight division. There's been a lot of talk and speculation about how Devin Haney got his belt. A lot of people saying a lot of bad things, in reference to Devin Haney being the WBC champion of the lightweight division, but it's not his fault. He was Vasily Lomachenko's mandatory, and Lomachenko chose to vacate the belt as opposed to fighting Devin Haney, who was his mandatory. So, you can't get mad at Devin Haney. He did what he was supposed to do. He was ready to fight. Lomachenko didn't want to fight him. Lomachenko thought he had a chance against Teofemo Lopez, and y'all saw how that turned out. I'm not saying that Lomachenko is not a good fighter, but if you know about boxing, styles make fights. And if you watch certain fighters, you can, you'll just know about, about certain fighters' weaknesses when you watch them perform. Lomachenko always, if you watch his style of fight, if you're, tall, rangy guy, you know how to establish your range and your distance and things of that nature, he's going to have problems with you. So, look at the problems he had with Teofemo Lopez. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Devin Haney his reach is 3 inches longer than Teofemo Lopez's. So, if Devin Haney would have fought Loma, it's possible he would have stopped him or knocked him out. Teofemo Lopez, congratulations on a great win. I'm happy for you. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. You went out and you went after what you wanted, and you got it. A lot of people actually didn't think that he could win the fight. I actually picked Teofemo Lopez to win the fight against Lomachenko. So, just leave some comments. Again, like I said, if you agree with what I'm saying, leave it. If you don't, leave the comment. Tell me why. Let me know what y'all think about who do you think will win between Teofemo Lopez and Devin Haney. I think it would be a great fight. If they can make that fight happen, and if that'll be Teofemo Lopez's very next fight, fireworks. That's all I can say. It's fireworks. Teofemo Lopez has been very vocal about calling out, a lot of the fighters, in the lightweight division. He's been calling a lot of those guys out. Devin Haney has been very vocal about calling those guys out. And Devin Haney and both Teofemo Lopez, they both have been vocal about calling out Gervonta Tank Davis, who, by the way, just had, of course, we all know, had that, spectacular victory over Leo Santa Cruz. So congratulations to Gervonta Tank Davis as well on his win. You say what you want, but to be a fighter, period, is not for the weak at heart. I know what it's like to be in that ring. I know what it's like to have to train. I know what it's like. I know how grueling it can be, and you definitely have to be dedicated, a special individual, in order to stay dedicated to that, and in order to, to be as great as you seek out to be. One thing I can say about Devin Haney and both Teofemo Lopez, but especially what I can see with Devin Haney has a different type of fire that burns in his eyes. Like, you can just tell, like, he has a desire to be great at what he does. And even though, he's his own promoter and he co-promotes, I believe, with Eddie Hearn and DAZN, he don't make a big boast about money and things like that all the time, because he really wants to prove that he can beat the best fighters that are out there. He's really out to prove that. There's a lot of fighters who say that that's what they want, but then they'll use other things. They'll use other things to try to get out of fighting the individual, and then so they can say, well, it's not that I didn't want to fight him, it was these political things that came into play, or it was this, or money, or this, this or that. They'll do things like that. But Devin Haney, like him and his father, they, when Gary Russell said, give me 1.5 and I'll beat your ass, shouted, I'll beat your ass, Slim. When Gary Russell said that, they didn't even really involve DAZN. Like, Devin Haney is his own promoter, like his father said. They said, okay, we'll put up the 1.5. And then Gary Russell said, oh, you know what, shorty, put another 0.5 on that, and then we can make the fight happen. You asked for 1.5. Take what you asked for and prove that you can beat him. Because Gary Russell, he does a lot of this. He's a skilled fighter. I'm not saying that he's not a skilled fighter, but he does a lot of this. He does a lot of talking. So at some point, your fans want to see you back that stuff up, or the fight fans in general want to see you back up what you say. So, but like I said, that's neither here nor there. We'll say that for another discussion, but, it would be a really good fight. Any combination of Teofemo Lopez, Devin Haney, and Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? You got Ryan Garcia that's in that mix. Ryan Garcia, even though I think he's a little too green at the moment. I don't think Ryan Garcia is really ready yet. Because Devin Haney is always looking to elevate his skill level. You can just see it. And Teofemo Lopez, when he makes certain statements that he sets out to prove that what he's saying is the truth and that he's not lying, and he intends to back up every statement that he makes. So we're gonna see. So like I said, if you like what I said, give me a thumbs up. If not, go ahead and give me the thumbs down. Either way, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What y'all think about Devin Haney and Teofemo Lopez. Who y'all think will win that fight? There'll be some more content coming soon. There's some other things that'll be coming up, and I'll post it, at a later time. I'll post the information. Like I said, my saying is, I'm not new to the fight game, just new to the YouTube channel stuff. So I appreciate all and everybody that watch my videos, that subscribe. I appreciate, the good comments, the bad ones. I appreciate it all. I appreciate everybody. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.